All right, everyone, here we go. We got a good one today. We've got the 810X from Codefoils. Really excited to test this foil. I am going to be taking it out on a 10-kilometer downwind run. We've got Tom from Poseidon Sports just midway through the run. He's going to try to get some drone shots. We'll see how it works because it's honking out there. It's over 30 knots. So we're going to be taking the A10 out. After the podcast with James Casey, you can check that one out over here. He recommended that I used the medium fuse, which is something that I'm not really used to. I normally use the small or extra small fuse. But the setup we got today is the 810X. We have the 80 plus mast, the medium fuse, and a 135 tail. And I'm using the 135 mainly because I'm going on a downwind run. If I'm doing upwind downwinders near the coast and just, doing little laps, I would probably go with the 142 just because it's a little bit more turny. But I don't know how this lower aspect foil will perform in a downwind run. So I'm like, I'll take the 135 because it's a little bit more glidey. Maybe it gives me a little bit more speed. But look, this is the first session with the A10. Let's see how we go. We got the high vis on. Safety is all good. I'm gonna have my phone, my tracker, all that good stuff. So hopefully Tom is able to find me out there because with the Parawing, I tend to go out into the bay a little bit more than what the boys do when they're doing paddle runs here. They're normally closer to shore, but hopefully we get some good clips. Hopefully this A10 is everything that people are saying it is, and let's see if it works in the bay. Woo. The wind is on, people. Got heaps of wide caps out there. Over 30 knots. This is gonna be good.
All right, here we go.
No issues getting up. Felt pretty much like an 850. Just had to wait for a little gust, but otherwise good. Getting a little feel for the pump. Woo! 810, everyone. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, first feel without the Parawing. She's okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna have to get used to it, and you saw that I'm not stowing the Parawing. I'm getting the feel for the foil, not doing a full stow into the belt. Just getting a feel for the new foil. I don't want to bog down. It keeps you going,
Okay. There we go now. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. It likes to turn. Oh wow. Yeah. Cool. Cool. It
loses a little bit of speed faster than I'm used to, but you just have to keep turning.
Just keep it turning. This is fun. Oh my God, yes. Still have the Parawing in my hand, just in case.
Bumps are still small here at the top of the run, but I think they're gonna be good down there. Can't wait to get to the good stuff.
Good to auto end. I'm pretty slow right now. Yeah, recover. Good. All right. good recovery. Impressive.
Very good low end. Like I was going pretty low, pretty slow there. And it recovered pretty well. Try up and over. Ooh, a bit more work to go up and over, but slow, patient. Yep, one more. Ooh. Okay. Not its forte, going up and over, but look at this. Look at how rippable. That's what it likes.
Woo. Okay. Oh, nice. Yes, okay. I'm gonna put the Parawing away. I'm ready. I hope. Just keep turning, and it'll keep.
You just have to keep this foil turning, and it'll do the rest of the work for you. Nice. Oh, so I just breached there. Good recovery. Nice. That was a save. Good breach. That caught me a little bit by surprise. I wasn't expecting to breach there. Whew. Good stuff. Let's keep going.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
You do have to dig in a little bit to go up and over, but still does it.
Oh yeah. Oh, wrap around. Wow.
God, it's so smooth. And picking up speed on it, it doesn't feel like you're gonna explode. You know that feeling where you're just picking up speed and the foil just wants to buck you out? This one has endless top end really on it. You can really drive it and you're not feeling like you're gonna explode out of the bump going down the face, you know?
Nice. Stall. Nice. Nice. Wow. It is so smooth. Oh, lose a little speed. All right, keep turning. Yeah, see, it gets speed.
It really picks up speed from the turns. So if you're a surfer and you're also a downwinder, this is what you want. It forces you to really turn, otherwise you lose speed on it. So you choose your bump, line it up, and you just turn towards it. Keep those turns going, and it'll keep delivering the speed. So interesting. I don't know if you heard that. That was another breach, and it's handling them really well. Really well.
Up and over, turn, let's turn more, yeah. Woo! Good on, one pump.
That was one pump and over.
Yes. This is what it likes right here. Yeah. Wow, so smooth. Impressive. Wow, amazing. Up and over.
Yeah, you really need to force those pumps to go up and over. I need to change my style a little bit still. Like now I'm just chasing, but it's not good.
The style is turns. Here we go, let's do this. Yes. Lost a little bit, recovered. Okay, woo, a lot of...
I'm breaching heaps on this, and it's just, the recovery is amazing. It gets rid of any aeration on the foil so fast. It's like you're able to recover from those breaches that you're not really expecting really well. And when you're turning hard, you will have these breaches where you're not expecting or you're not really planning it, you know? And you need to be able to recover from those, otherwise you just get bogged.
Oh, ooh, yes. Oh my God. Woo-hoo! Good stuff. Oh yeah.
Peeling back.
Woo! All right.
Bumps are getting better. A little bit crossed up over here, but bigger.
Oh, another reel!
Woo! That was a bigger breach. Couldn't hold on to that one. Oh wow, it's amazing. So, very first impressions here from first little stint. Very first impressions from this first little stint. Easy to pop up. So the bottom end on it is fine, and the way it likes to be ridden is just absolutely ripping it to shreds. As soon as you stop and you try to just glide through the bumps like 45-degree going downwind, it starts to lose a little bit of speed, and that's when I'm finding I need to pump to get up and over, and I get a little bit out of position. So I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna try just to focus on carving. It got a little bit messy here as well. You got cross swell now, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just really be mindful of keeping the speed through turning. And this is a foil that will force you to do that. So it'll teach you how to serve going downwind instinctively. You'll have to ride this way. You will have to turn, which I think is what everybody wants to do. So let's keep going with this and not waste too much time here. I think Tom might be waiting for me somewhere.
Good stuff. Yeah. No.
The pop-up out of the water is completely fine.
Oh, ooh, okay. Wow, it is firing. Taking my time. Still needed a little bit there. Not ready. Here you go. Straight into a beast. Wow, here you go. Look at that. Trying to get a good position here. Not quite there yet. And I might kick out over here. Okay, this is good. Super crossed up. It got super messy. Just all of a sudden, you see these two swells crossing each other? Alright. See if I can stay on this one. Alright, Parawing is out. In the stash, and we are rolling again. Woo! Wow! What a haul! High on the mast. Catch it, catch it! Woo! Bit of work here. Bit of work trying to get my position on these bumps. Super crossed up. A little bit of a squall coming through now. So it's getting everything a little bit more messy. Oh. Yes. Wow. Here you go. It's super fast. I am nuking down these faces and I don't feel ever like I'm going to explode, you know, and just like lose control. Oh, I gotta dig myself out of this one now. Got it. Wow, here you go. Oh, wow. Feed on it. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Ripping. So now the bumps are pretty big, so my turns are very wide, but always turning. Always keeping the foil in a turn. And just boom, you know, like you keep up with them, the more you turn. This is so much fun. This is what the foils needs to be like. It's fast, but it turns. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Just requires you to get used to the riding style a little bit, which I haven't fully, but wow. Once you get into a good rhythm, it is insane. Just keep banking. Keep banking. Wow, let's go. Look at this one on the left. Bang! Down the face. Super controlled. Pull it back. Wow! I am flying on it right now. Feels like I'm on a very fast, like a 720S, like a fast S series, but with the turning capacity of like a 600, 700. Wow, super good. Still turning, but very slowly now because these bumps are picking up. Not doing sharp turns. Sometimes when it, you know, picks up in front of me, but I want to keep up with him. I don't want to lose my rhythm with it. Wow, wee. Yes. See, now I'm going to do a little bit of a sharper one. Bang. I want to stay on it. Pump to the one in the back. Very good. Very good. Guys, this is like my first couple of kilometers on it, and it feels like I've been riding this foil for years. You know that feeling that you're at home? It's very predictable. Wow. I'm just gonna keep going. Tom's gonna have to find me somewhere else. I'm not stopping at Cypher. Woo! No way. I'm going to Frankston, baby. I'm going all the way down. Can't stop, won't stop. Yes! All right. Good recovery. I got caught in the back of that one, but I was able to pump over it again, so it still pumps. You have to be forceful with it though. Not a quick little tappy pump like a high aspect. You gotta drive it a little bit. Wow. Ooh. Yes, look at this beast. Ow! It also handled that white water really well. Sometimes when it's really windy, you get these tops blowing off and it creates a lot of turbulence. Handled it beautifully. A high aspect foil kind of suffers on those, you know, turbulent parts of a downwinder. When the top blows off, it's all white water. This one was pretty smooth through that white water bit. Down the face here, picking up so much speed. Oh, so good. Let's try to get back on it. See how my turns are wide, not in the pocket as much, but the bumps are big, so I'm just following what the bumps are doing. Oh, wow. You can see now I got a little bit more of the hang of it. I'm not pumping as much. Just driving it down the face, carving it back. Look at this. Woo. Wow. Big bump. Don't want to go up and over. I'm going to lose a little bit of speed here. Drop back. Stall more. I want to catch the one behind it. Oh, I got a little stuck here. Let's see how it digs away from this bottom. Whoa. Oh, wait, oh. Okay, I bottomed out there. Woo! So I made a little bit of a mistake on that one. I went down the face super fast, then tried to lose some speed, and then when I was at the right speed, a bump passed me, bogged down. My mistake, but I'm kind of understanding how the foil works a little more now. I can see Frankston straight in front of me. I should be exiting, or should have exited back there. But I'm just gonna go for the full 15, 16K and continue this because it is firing, man, and the bumps are good now. I'm in the rhythm of the swell, I'm in the rhythm of the foil now, so I'm just gonna keep it going. And no sign of Tom. I think it's too windy to put the drone up. This is a little messy now. Get rid of the water. Get that leading edge out of the water. There we go. Cool. Check your lines. Everything looks good. What? On my knees. One knee up. Two hands. Wait for a gust. Wait for a gust. And here we go. Control. Gust went away. Wait for the next one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. A whole hump there. But it still gets out of the water pretty good. So no issues with the bottom end and getting up. Feels like an 850 really. I'm not finding it more or less hard, but it's also honky today. Okay, let's try to position ourselves here into a good one. Not yet, not yet. Well, I think I'm in shore. I'll try to go to shore because I think I should get out here. Oh. So strong. Oh. Wow. It is so windy right now. The Parawing is a mess. Let's undo that. Do it again. Yeah, cleaner. This will just make it easier to relaunch if I need to, so you want to need do it again if you need to. There's no rush, you know. Wow. Still out of position. Let's try to get to a rhythm now. With this one here. Okay. That is better. Okay, okay, okay. Let's put this thing away. Oh, the humps are going fast now. We gotta recalibrate because they are moving. Wow. Some big ones here. Oh my god. Recalibrate. Get into the rhythm of the humps. Yes, okay. Here we go. Wow. Whew. Good stuff. Down the face. Lots of speed. Up and over. One pump just to get over that one. Have to be careful gaining speed now because it's a bit tricky to navigate these crossed up conditions. I don't want to get caught in a place with no bumps because I need to turn. Yeah, nice. It's so smooth on the water. Oh, bit of a breach, easy recovery. and over. Does it okay. You just have to force it a lot more to get over. But it'll go. Oh, wow. The recovery from reaching is amazing. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Let's go. Oh. Lost a lot of seed, recovered well. Gotta get over. Oh my god. Let's go down this face. God save me. Ooh. Oh, another reach. It reaches so well. Oh, wow. Big one, big one. Oh, okay. That was the first time I felt like I was going to explode off of it, but I was super badly positioned right at the top of the biggest bump I've seen so far and just went down the face. So let's try not to do that again. Good. Yeah. There we go. Oh, so crossed up here. Stay on it. See, just turn. I have to just recalibrate and think about gaining speed instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which is pumping up and over. I need to keep turning. Still haven't completely gotten used to this foil, so it's just turns. It's just turns, and the speed is there. As soon as you drive it straight for a little while, it loses the speed. So you want to keep turning, and then you keep up with them. Look at this, wider turns. And oh man, I came straight to Frankston. The tracker didn't work?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I'll go to Frankston.
All right, dude, I'm down here. All good.
Okay, mate. Cheers.
Catch up.
The boss is here.
Were you on the edge with that, or you're? It was pretty strong, eh? 34.
It was honky, man.
Yeah.
At the start, but then it glassed off at the end. Did it drop?
It was hard to tell where I was. It's just like I'm trying to drone. It's just.
All right, first run done with the A10X, and really surprised, man. It's I was a little bit on the fence with this foil, to be honest. I didn't know what to expect from it. Being in a medium aspect foil, taking it into a downwind run, I was like, you know, am I gonna like it? But I did. I really did, especially here in the bay. Not sure how it's gonna perform in the ocean yet. Haven't tried it. Today was first downwinder on it. It was around a 16 to 18K downwind run. And again, I knew I would enjoy a medium aspect foil if I was on the Parawing doing upwind and downwind runs. It's a no-brainer. You know, it's closer to shore, the bumps are steep, and I knew that it would be good for that. But for a longer run, you know, over 10Ks, I didn't know, like, you know, going up and over and being efficient on it, like how would it feel? And it was super easy. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I had to definitely tweak how I was riding, and I noticed that going up and over was a little bit harder. I had to really force my pumps and, you know, use a lot more energy to get up and over. But that's not how it should be ridden, and that's the whole thing. So, you know, after I noticed that throughout the run, I'm like, okay, so let's turn. And as soon as you turn, the thing just kind of whips out of it with so much speed. So I'm like, ha, this is how you do it. And then the rest of the run, I was just turning a lot more, and the bumps got really, really good. Going up and over, you know, sometimes I was able to, like if I went down the face and I was maxed out, I would do one big pump and it would still drive me to the next one, which was good. But again, you know, that's not where you want to put it. As soon as you're a little bit more on the pocket and a little bit closer to the energy, oh my, it feels very predictable. It felt like I was in a marshmallow type of water, like very thick water, because it's so stable. And I felt like, compared to the S series and definitely compared to the R series, when I'm really going fast on an R, I feel every little bit of, you know, turbulence in the water, and it's very sensitive. So then it makes me ride a little bit more conservatively. The 850S is a little bit better in that regard, and that's why I use it most places. And then the 810 is a step even further away from that sensitive feeling that just kind of makes you ride at 80%. This one is so predictable. After maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes of riding it, I'm like, I know this foil. You know, it makes you feel confident with the foil very quickly. So I can't even imagine, like, you know, 10 runs in, you know, how much, you know, it will allow you to push, because it's so predictable, very easy to understand what it's doing. And when the few moments that it was unpredictable were those moments where you accidentally breach, and that's not even the foil, it's the rider and the conditions really. And you accidentally breach, but it just re-engaged so quick that all my accidental breaches that happen, especially on a run like today, you know, it's 35 knots, there are big bumps out there, and crossed swell. So sometimes you're expecting to be turning and you know, have the face there, but you know, it drops away from you. It's just a little bit more unpredictable. I was able to recover from breaches that in other foils, or in like in the S or the R, I think I would have lost my balance to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to try to save this, I'm just going to eject. And the A10, I was able to just plow through it. So that was so good to feel, and it's just confidence inspiring. You know, you want to push, especially on a Parawing, that you don't care if you fall. You want to lay it as hard as you can, and this foil will unlock my turns to the next level. I think with the 850, it's so good to turn, and that's why I migrated from the R's and just stayed in the S series, because I like that turnability and pushing the turns and like just downwinding more, you know, focusing on wave riding than speed. This A10 in proper bumps, and I think it has to be, you know, windy enough for it. Obviously the A10, that's the only size right now. There will be multiple sizes coming in the next couple of months, but for now the A10, I think I need 25 knots and over to feel fully, you know, easy with it, that I know I'm not going to bog out or anything like that. But who knows, that might change. Today was insane. It was like 35 knots, and at the end of the run, however, it dropped. It was around 20 knots. So that's a big difference from the start to the end of the run. And there was residual swell, so it was fine. but it was a little smaller and not as intense, and it was performing just as well. And obviously the next step, I can't wait to take this foil into the waves, because that's just going to unlock its full potential. So today I was on the medium fuse. So Jimmy said, look, start with the medium fuse and progress onto smaller fuses, because it does turn a lot. But I feel I'm gonna put it on straight onto the small fuse from now on, like I ride the 850S. I'm always on the small fuse on that one, most of the times, unless it's like really big. But even then, like, I can't remember a situation where I put a medium fuse on. Always on the small fuse from the 850 up, sorry, 850 down, and then from the 980 up, I use the extra small fuse. So I'm definitely gonna try it the next time with a small fuse rather than the medium fuse. That's gonna give me a little bit more speed in what I like in my downwinders, so that's going to give me that little bit of an edge. And then obviously progressing onto the 120 tail. Today I was on the 135 tail. I was a little bit mindful of popping it out of the water. I didn't know what to expect, but on the Parawing, I didn't really feel it was any harder than popping up an 850S. Very similar in lift, especially in 30 knots. I was overpowered. I was on a 2.9 BM Kaha, sorry, and I was overpowered on that wing. So getting up wasn't an issue. So the bottom end feels fine. There were moments where I put myself in a bad position in the downwind run, and I had to stall, you know, do like sharp turns and just wait for something to pick me up again. And I was able to ride it pretty slow, to the point where in my head I'm like, surely yeah, this is it. And then something came, and I had then to pump a little bit more forcefully to generate speed again, but I was able to catch up. So those are all really encouraging signs. Like, if the run today was that easy and, you know, was the first time on the foil, I think I'm gonna love this foil. So I'm gonna keep riding it. This is the first day on it. I hope you get something out of this video. It's gonna be a massively long video by the sounds of it, but hey, watch whatever you can, and I hope there's some good information out there for you guys. See you in the next one.